is, one, I intimately understand the relationship between men and these websites. I've had and seen men give away their life savings to girls they've never met. I've watched them.
Yes, very true. Couple of things here. People are judging Andrew Tate for owning a webcam business many years ago and calling him a pimp and all kinds of stuff. These are the same people, men mostly, feminized men mostly, who watch women on OnlyFans. So what do you think OnlyFans is? OnlyFans is the same thing. OnlyFans is pretty much the same or even worse than a webcam business. It's the same thing. It's a woman getting on camera with her webcam and show that she's taking off her clothes or whatever, getting nude, whatever she's doing. And she has a fan base, men and some women who are paying her a subscription every month to watch her content, to watch her pornographic content. That is OnlyFans. And we have a large majority. As a matter of fact, women make more money on OnlyFans. Women, I think it's about 70% or so, are the content creators for OnlyFans. Men on OnlyFans, when it relates to content creators, are a very small percentage, and they also make less of the money. However, there are a large number of men that are consumers of it. So they are watching the OnlyFans content and they're giving they're subscribing to it. Then there's the other pay pics. I think it's called pay pics. Yeah. Where men are pay pics, right? So they're paying a woman whatever she wants, whether she wants a handbag, a Gucci bag, or she wants to travel to Dubai, or she wants to go shopping, or she wants to rent paid, or whatever, pair of nice pair of shoes. They're called pay pigs, Paypig. And they're these men who are giving away their hard-earned money to be a pay pig to support these women. I don't remember the name of the women that they're called, but I know the men are called pay pigs. So they're actually these women that they've made it a profession to live off, or let me say a better way, to suck off these pay pigs. And these men just give money, send them money, just like that. So, and they want to judge Andrew Tate. Please give me a break.
And I've seen it. And I actually think a lot of the insights I give, a lot of the things I tell the world about the male mental health crisis, about men being so constantly lonely, about how important it is to build yourself into a high value man, about how money alone is not enough. I explain all these things. A lot of these are lessons from the webcam days. I saw dudes who had a whole bunch of money, no other attributes, and they ended up on these websites spending hundreds of thousands of dollars because they didn't have anything else. So I think I learned a lot of important life lessons, and I do my best to try and pass them on to people. But I guess also, and this is the final answer I want to give about this whole subject, is that I do think I can take the question you're asking and reverse engineer it and use it against the people who are trying to attack me for it. My answer to it would be, how do you sit and want to criticize me for being involved in the production of pornography 10 or 11 years ago if you're involved in the consumption of it? Because you're creating a market for it.
Hello.
So anybody who wants to sit and say that I did things wrong, that's fine. You're allowed to throw.
Mic drop. Yes, you are creating a market for it. If there's no market for this type of material, pornographic material, then it will not exist. So we have the women, for the most part, who are producing it, and we have the men on the other part who's consuming it. And a lot of those men who are criticizing Andrew Tate for his past business are a lot of these men, they consume this kind of content. So they're driving the market. If there's no demand for the product, the product wouldn't exist, right? Okay, let's carry on.
Stones. But if you're in a glass house, if you have ever signed up to an OnlyFans account, if you have Instagram, if you're following these models on Instagram who you don't know, who are showing their tits and ass all day, if you've watched porn, if you fancy or think some beautiful woman on a movie, if you're going to live in lust yourself and you're funding this entire industry, you're downstream, you're at the bottom of it, how can you then take the moral high ground on the person who's producing it? That doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly.
So if you've totally abstained from pornography your entire life and you've never looked at it ever, and you've never been involved with it ever, and you're a perfect person and you want to come along and say what I did was wrong, that's fine. But I don't think most people who are complaining can even say that. I don't think they can. And I will once again state this, and I state this as a matter of almost fact. The level of investigation I've gone under, the level of forensic investigation my life has been submitted to, most people don't understand. Most people have never been through what I've been through. They've not had their entire life forensically analyzed, every word they've ever said, everyone they've ever spoken to, every WhatsApp chat, everything, head to toe by federal agencies for the last 10 years. And the most they come up with is that I ran a webcam company, which I've already admitted to. That's it. Take these people who criticize me and see how many porn websites they've been on. Get their laptops, see the they've Googled, see who they've spoken to. Like it's all massively hypocritical.
Right.
I do understand that some people would hear that and go, oh, he's a bad person, etc. I don't think I was a bad person. I never hurt anybody. I think I could have done much worse things. I know many people from my circumstances who did many things worse than what I did.